November 8th. Welcome to Adam's Birthday Book, where each and every day we look into the mysteries of birthdays and their significance on your life path. Today's birthday is November 8th. If you were born on this day, happy birthday. Alright, let's get started. November 8th. The day of the borderline. November 8 people are often drawn to areas of the human experience which others would consider dubious, questionable, or shadowy. Those born on this day are just not cut out to walk the straight and narrow. Although they may present a normal effect or appearance, after a time one discovers that their tastes and interests are quite weird, perhaps even bizarre. Those born on November 8th are concerned with exploring the limits of human experience and continually pushing them back. Their lifestyle or orientation to the world can indeed prove upsetting to those who prefer to live within carefully controlled parameters. Most November 8th people pursue their occupations and interests with a dedication that can amount to a mania. Their powers of concentration are usually great, but they can drive themselves as well as friends, lovers and family crazy unless they learn to temper their intensity and relax. Indeed, November 8 people should more often indulge in the simple pleasures and reduce some of the complexity that they engender in their lives. Those born on this day are usually very good with money and capable of great success in the financial world. They are not overly optimistic and typically display a kind of "prove it to me" attitude when presented with theories or schemes, while at the same time they keep their eyes and ears open and will give ample consideration to ideas that make sense. However, there is a tendency on their part to succumb to power urges, and therefore healthy social and family relationships are an irreplaceable stabilizing influence. November 8 people must resist dark, plutonic forces within themselves and similarly limit contact with social undesirables or the criminal underworld. Gambling, drug use, as well as dubious tax schemes are best avoided. Conversely, business or love partners of a more conservative mold seem to bring out their more practical and positive side. Often November 8 people can satisfy their plutonic nature through reading books and watching films dealing with the darker part of human existence. On the other hand, it is necessary that November 8 people confront their own personal demons at some point, since suppressing or ignoring disturbing elements that periodically surface only leads to frustration, unhappiness and even outbreaks of violence. Various forms of self-analysis and psychological counseling may or may not be helpful in this respect, but having a close friend with whom to share experiences is essential to them. Finally, November 8 people should strive to clarify the connection between their inner and outer life, neither cutting themselves off from the world to live in their own serious corner, nor throwing themselves into worldly activity to the detriment of their personal concerns. Numbers and planets. Those born on the GTH of the month are ruled by the number 8 and by the planet Saturn. Since Saturn carries a strong feeling of responsibility and an accompanying tendency toward caution and limitation, the connection between this planet and Pluto, Scorpio's ruler, an implacably fatal force, can trigger the darker aspects of their nature in relationships and also motivate fundamental personality changes. Those ruled by the number 8 generally build their lives and careers slowly and carefully. Although they may be warm-hearted, they can present a cool or detached exterior. Tarot. The 8th card of the major arcana is Strength or Courage, which depicts a graceful queen taming a furious lion. The queen symbolizes the female magician who can master rebellious energies and stands for moral as well as physical strength. This card's positive attributes include charisma and determination to succeed. The negative qualities include complacency and the misuse of power. Health. The greatest threat to the health of those born on November 8 is in the psychological realm. Learning how to build defenses and set limits is important to them. On the other hand, November 8 people must avoid psychological isolation and a bottling up of their shadowy side. Competent and caring psychological therapy could prove beneficial to them. If they find the idea of seeing a psychiatrist too threatening, they may choose to read established works on therapy, join discussion or support groups, investigate personal growth programs or perhaps grow through self-examination. In most cases, however, a good teacher or guide is essential to their study and evolution. Sensuous activities are here encouraged. Yoga is particularly recommended for physical exercise. Advice. Don't dismiss the mundane out of hand. Much can be learned from everyday life. Make friends with your shadow self. Be compassionate and transparent. Let life come crowding in. Meditation. Sleep soundly in the darkness but wake in the light. Thank you for joining me today on the November 8th birthday, and please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell, and please tell me if today is your birthday in the comments below. Thank you, you wonderful people, and join me tomorrow on the next episode of Adam's Birthday Book for November 9th.